Hi everyone, this is Joe Hinches for Beyond the Chart, and this is a stock market update technical analysis for Friday, October 18th. Wow, what a day today. We've got everybody starting to get back on track, almost every indice back on track. And we'll start off here with the S&P 500, which went to a new high, closed at a new high today, and took out that high from September 18th, I think it was. Yeah, September 18th, right. So that's looking real solid. You can see it came back. It's like you think we're back from the brink, but in effect, the stock market never believed it, I guess, over the last week, week and a half. Let's take a look at, now the Dow is not playing along. It's still lagging. You can see the Dow was only, what was it, down 2.2 points. Now, it was down quite a bit earlier in the day, and I think a lot of that probably was a drag on it from IBM, because IBM was down quite a bit early on. I'm not sure how IBM closed today, to be honest with you. So anyway, we've still got a little catch up to play here with the Dow, so we'll see if we can get it back in sync over the next few days. The New York Composite came roaring back and is at an all-time high here. I believe that's an all-time high. Let's take a quick look. Nope, not an all-time high, but it's a high since 2007. So, and the other thing that's happening, and we'll look at the Nasdaq here in a minute, you know, this ascending triangle, I kept these lines in here. This pulled back into the ascending triangle, slightly broke the lower end, and now has come roaring back. So it's going to be real interesting to see if we continue to get this move thrust upwards. I'm going to believe that this had, I mean, you know, all of the right signals in here versus what I was seeing in the Nasdaq. But again, you know, like we talked about, I think that was the thing that's real confusing to everyone, is that we were getting mixed signals. I mean, the Dow was dragging, the Nasdaq was leading, then the Nasdaq started looking bearish, you know, and you know, just we're constantly getting mixed signals over the last few weeks. Russell 2000 has continued to push higher. You know, higher lows, higher highs. I mean, it is looking really solid. Let's see. I didn't show the Nasdaq yet. Let's look at the Nasdaq. Again, I've kept the rising wedge in here, mainly because I'm still not totally trusting this. I mean, this is a heck of a rally. It's gone to new highs over the last couple of days. Now, the one thing, you know, the volume has stayed up high in here too, so that's a good positive. If I would have seen the volume drop off, I'd have been really nervous about this. Now, I'm not getting higher highs on the RSI, 10-day RSI. So, you know, that's a little bit of a negative. So now if this breaks out, continues to push higher here, it'll break this downward trend line in the RSI and then, you know, feel a little bit better about it. The directional movement, DI plus, the blue is above the DI minus. So, you know, that's positive. That's looking in line. So again, you know, we've just got to continue to take. Now the other positive, hopefully I'll open that up. Where is it? You know what? I don't think I did. Let me go to the XLF, which is the ETF for the financial sector. That, you know, I talked about how that was lagging and that was kind of a negative. Well, now look how strong it's come back, and it's gone to a new high above. Well, it's gone to a high above the September peak, and it actually got very close. The July high was 20.93, and today it actually hit 20.9. So it almost took out the July peak. And when you start to see that the financials, the banks, the large financial institutions are in sync with the market, everyone breathes a little bit easier. When you don't see that, that's a big negative. Okay, let's talk about some of the stocks that I mentioned before. Oh, wait a minute, I've got them open here. Real quick. Expedia, I'm still in this, still got puts, you know, waiting for the next shoe to drop. I'm actually looking to see, potentially some kind of a big move coming down out of it, similar to this leg. This leg down, another leg down. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get that type of a leg. Let's see, Yandex. Yandex has done well. Got in at 38.01 is the price where I bought the options. And this one, it broke the downward trend line on the RSI indicator, so that's good. The blue's above the red, that's good. When I look at this line here, this is resistance, okay? There's a price peak back in its history, and there's resistance. It went right to it yesterday, and it's kind of paused here today. It was selling off, then it came back in the last 2 hours, which is very nice. And here's the all-time high on this, because it hasn't been trading all that long. If you look at this is the total history of the trading. I mean, so it was issued in mid-year in 2011, so about 2 years, a little over 2 years. So that's what we're looking at here, and it's still looking good. And let's see, Apache. Apache's the other one. This is swinging up very nicely. Again, pushing. I'm targeting, I'd like to see this thing get above the Keltner channels and push up into like the 93, 94 area. Trying to think if I had some resistance marked. I don't think I have it on the chart, but there is resistance in here. This peak over here is at 95. And so I'm thinking somewhere in the 93 to 95 area, we're going to run into some selling. So we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. Let's look at a couple others I mentioned on the weekend. And sorry about that. I think I've got them open. KLA 10 core. Okay, I talked about how I got a buy signal on Friday, and this was looking, Monday it popped right up, got above this resistance line. This resistance line goes way back, several years. And so now we've continued to push higher, and look how it closed up here at 63.88. Very nice, very solid. Mosaic, where is Mosaic? Mosaic, I said to watch. I actually thought this might roll over. It's continued to push a little bit higher, but nothing super strong. And look at the volume. The volume has really dropped off. It's way low below that dotted line. That dotted line, again, is the 50-day moving average of the volume. Okay, let's get to Solarcity. This is the one I wish I got into instead of Yandex, actually. Now, hopefully Yandex will do the same thing, but look at this. Look how Solarcity has just exploded over the last few days. It's broken out of this downward trending channel and is off now. This doji, this indecision type bar right here where it opened and closed the same price, that's showing, actually some kind of a pause. So I don't know. We'll just have to see what it does from there. Yoku, sorry, I keep doing this today. I don't know why. Yoku is another one. Actually, I was thinking to get in this, and then I did not get in it, but you would have got stopped out, at least the way I play it, on this at 28.11. So would have had a little bit of a loss here on this trade. It wasn't ready to go. Now, I am still watching Yoku because this little pullback here is the kind of pullback you like to kind of see, and then look for it to kind of take off again, similar to this. Like it pulls back, comes up, hits a little bit of a peak, pulls back again. Let's see. There are a couple other ones. Quahu looks like it's potentially getting ready to go. And SoFun really took off today. And let me look at, let's see, NQ. This is one I'm looking to see if it'll pull back to the 10-day exponential moving average. And that's about all I got time for tonight. We'll talk to you this weekend. Have a great Friday. This has been Joe for Beyond the Chart.